Man, the idea of a Jon Jones fight seems awfully exciting right now. And Jon came out, tweeted, said, "Show me the money." What appeals to you most? Because it seems like that would be an amazing super fight.
If I'm Jon Jones and I'm home watching this fight, I start moving to 85.
You think that's a fight that you'd like to put together next? I mean, I know we don't matchmake, but that sure does seem exciting.
Listen, I could sit here all day and tell you, what show me the money mean? I tell you guys this all the time. If you can say you want to fight somebody, but do you really want to?
I guess Jon Jones is watching. He tweeted since you've been up there. He said, "Go to 185. I didn't gain all this weight for no reason." Laughing face.
I like it. That sounds serious. That sounds serious then, Jon. Call Hunter right now.
Is that
we
the
can
fight?
make that fight tonight, Jon. Call Hunter right now.
That's the fight to make, would you say?
What's that?
Jones and Ngannou is the fight to make, right?
Well, Derrick Lewis is the fight to make. But if Jon Jones really wants that fight, listen, it's one thing to go out and tweet and say you want it and I put on the weight and I did this and that. Do you want the fight? I promise you, we can call Derrick Lewis or one of these other heavyweights and they want the fight. If Jon Jones really wants the fight, Jon Jones knows he can get the fight. All he's got to do is call and do it. Like I said, it's easy to say you want the fight, but if you really want the fight, Francis Ngannou is the heavyweight champion of the world right now. All he's got to do is pick up the phone and call Hunter, and we can get the deal.
UFC superstar Jon Jones responded to Dana White after he suggested that Derrick Lewis is the fight to make next for Francis Ngannou. Ngannou knocked out Stipe Miocic in the second round of their UFC 260 main event title fight to become the new UFC heavyweight champion. Most figured that Jones would be next for the winner of the fight, given the UFC president's previous comments, but at the post-fight press conference, White hinted that Lewis could be next for the belt instead. White even jokingly insinuated that Jones should consider moving down to 185 pounds instead. Taking to his social media following UFC 260, Jones reacted to White's comments about Lewis getting the fight with Ngannou before him. In response to what White said, Jones agreed that Lewis could be next in line to fight for the belt, suggesting that he doesn't want to rush the move up to heavyweight, while also hinting that he wants to get paid more. The wife of former UFC heavyweight champion Stipe Miocic shared an update following his KO loss to Francis Ngannou at UFC 260. Miocic suffered an absolutely brutal loss when Ngannou finished him in the second round of their UFC 260 main event fight with punches to become the new UFC heavyweight champion. The Cleveland native was unable to muster any offense in the fight with his striking, and his wrestling was ineffective as well, leading to a tough matchup for him. Although Miocic won the first meeting between these two at UFC 220 in January 2018, the fight went a completely different way this time around, with Ngannou winning by KO.
We don't know what Stipe is going to do next in his career, and I'm sure if they gave him to you again, you'd be happy to take the fight. But do you feel a need to have a trilogy fight with him at any point, or do you feel like this was definitive enough to put that first one behind you?
Well, personally, no, I don't feel a need. He said, I won't be a champion until he's retired, so maybe he retire. But if not, I'll still be down to fight him. I lost against him, and he stands at the greatest heavyweight of all the time. So it makes sense for me to still fight him if needed.